In this video, we load up in the motorcycle and take it to downtown Austin, Texas, to the Capitol Building, to the Texas History Museum, and then to one of the best features of Austin, the Lady Bird Lake. In the previous video, we set off from Dallas, Texas in the evening and drove all the way down to Austin, Texas. If you've been to Austin lately, you know the traffic is getting pretty bad. Austin is the fastest growing city in the United States for the 12th year in a row. It's adding almost 3% to its population year over year. They're calling construction cranes the city tree. I unloaded my motorcycle from our trailer to go explore the town.
How you feeling today, Amanda?
I actually feel good, surprisingly.
Do you? Wow.
Like, I have a mild headache.
Yeah, we went out last night to a club. And we're out till, well, 4 probably.
Yeah, I mean, we were out till 2, but I think we were up till 4.
Yeah, so anyway, a little slow getting up this morning. So we're gonna go to Caroline's for lunch, and we're really not gonna do much today, just kind of take it easy. We'll give you a proper tour of Austin tomorrow.
Don't mind the helmet. Why am I, how do you get to look normal in this video and I don't?
All right, you ready to take your first ride in the Ural?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, of course. Take the helmet off, I look like a freaking idiot.
You look great.
Cute. So you're gonna sit in the sidecar?
Yeah.
All right, hop in, babe. Oh my God, this is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, very nice.
The Ural isn't exactly fast and only tops out at about 60 or 65.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous to get on the highway.
The RV park we were staying at was about 15 minutes south of town.
How was your ride on the Ural?
It was fun. The traffic scared me a little bit,
Yeah.
but I actually thought that was really cute. And every once in a while, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so silly. I'm in a sidecar. But it's so
you see
fun.
all the people like looking at you, like everyone's like, "Oh, how cute!"
Yeah. I mean, I actually didn't notice that, but I imagined that they probably would.
All right, let's get some brunch. You ready?
Yes.
We headed to Caroline, which is a great multi-level brunch spot in town.
Cheers.
That was about all we could handle for the day, so it was back to the RV park.
It's always me and my stupid helmet. Why do you wait for me to put this thing on?
You look great. You look great. I got mine here. So we just had brunch with your cousin?
We did. Thank you for joining us.
Sure. So now we are going to go see some of the sights in Austin. You ready?
I look ready, don't I?
You look amazing.
We headed to downtown Austin, and our first stop was the Texas State Capitol Building.
First stop of the day at Texas State Capitol Building. It's kind of nice having a motorcycle. We can fit in a small parking.
So easy to park around here.
Yeah.
The Capitol grounds are quite large and very pretty, with lots of statues and history.
Oh, he's playing? He's really getting into it now.
Coming down on a sunny day.
Yeah. I believe the motto for Texas is from Austin is keep Austin weird,
Keep
right?
Austin weird.
Yeah.
Now you see why.
And you see the Six Flags over Texas up there. So up there at the top of the building, I believe it's Spanish, French, Mexico, oh man, Texas, the Confederacy, and then the United States. So that is the Six Flags over Texas. A lot of people didn't know that Six Flags, like the amusement ride park, was named after that. Six Flags over Texas, because the first one, I believe the first one was in Dallas, Arlington, right? Something
Yeah.
So.
I think.
It was the weekend, so nothing was in session, but we were still able to enter both the Senate and the House chambers.
All right, there you go, the Texas Capitol building.
What did you think?
I mean, it's an impressive building. It's nice.
Is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to too many state capitals, but I imagine this has got to be a pretty nice one compared to the rest.
Oh yeah. Lots of history here.
Yep.
Lots of big decisions have been made here.
Yeah.
Lots of corruption.
It's politics. So now we are going to head to the State History Museum.
Woo!
There you go, very exciting.
I know, we're gonna learn so much today.
And then maybe stop by the Lady Bird Lake, and then I guess we'll call it then. You gotta do some work, I gotta do too.
It's pretty over there.
Yeah.
There's like wildflowers and
Cool.
trails. Very pretty.
Let's do it. All right, here at the Bullock Texas History Museum. It's pretty cool. I've been here once.
I think I have too. I didn't realize it, but now it's looking familiar.
Yeah. That is the ugliest statue I've ever seen up there. That's the one on top of the Texas Capitol building. She's on top, but that's a replica and she looks hideous.
Hey, she's cute. She's like a 4 out of 10.
No. At least she's fit, so she gets like a 2.
She just needs a facelift.
Oh, she needs like a new face. It looks like a Neanderthal. Like.
Well, aren't you a Neanderthal?
Yeah, pretty much. This is one of the French boats from LaSalle. It carried like 100 people on a little tiny boat across the Atlantic Ocean. And they had an expedition with like 400 people. They had 4 other boats the same, and like basically everybody died.
Yeah, it's not the way to sail.
Nope. I mean, heck, our Sea Ray is slightly bigger than that.
Yeah, could you imagine 100 people?
Nope.
True to size.
Yeah, that's what it was. I mean, like, obviously there's a lot of the boat missing, but it's still only a 54-foot boat. My 52 Cat is only 2 feet shorter than that.
That's crazy.
And you had 100 people on that boat.
Not imagine.
See the flags everywhere in Texas, and I think you see them nationwide somewhere. The flags that say "Come and take it." It started basically the Texas Revolution. So the Mexicans were they wanted to take the cannon that the town had for defense. It was a tiny little cannon, and so the Mexican army showed up and said, "Give us your cannon. You're not allowed to have this. Only we can have guns or cannons." And then the Texans basically at Gonzales said, put a flag, said, "Come and take it." And then so they actually beat off beat them off. They beat them away. They beat the Mexicans away, and then they retreated. And that's basically what started the Texas Revolution.
Oh, I don't remember that piece.
Yeah, so then that's when the Mexican army, who was way better trained and better staffed and had more people, basically it was part of Mexico at the time, Texas was, but it started the Mexican Revolution, or the Texas Revolution. And actually there was quite a few Mexican settlers in Texas that considered themselves Tejanos more than Texans. And so they were on the side of the Texans too. Originally the Texans just wanted to be a separate state, like part of Mexico, but a separate state from Coahuila or whatever. And the Mexicans said no. And so then that's kind of what started this whole thing too. So they have a pretty good theater here for the Alamo, and they kind of give you the history of the Alamo, but they left out a lot, I think. So like, we already talked about, it was at Gonzales where they tried to come and take it thing, and then Santa Anna marched on the Alamo, and he had like 3,000 men. The Texans were like 220. Santa Anna, the Mexican general, surrounded the Alamo. Santa Anna said, surrender or kill you all. And so they didn't surrender. They held out for 13 days, and then they breached the walls, and the Mexicans came in and killed everyone. Every woman and child, the dogs, everything. They killed everyone that was inside, kind of as a show of, surrender, we're going to kill you all. I mean, it did not have the effect as intended. It made people more resentful, I guess. And so then at Goliad, Fannin had 400 men. He was outnumbered like by 1,400, and so then Goliad at Fannin surrendered. They marched all the people out and then killed them all. So even though they surrendered, he still killed all 400 of the prisoners. Texas army was about 800 people at that time, and they finally caught up to Santa Ana at San Jacinto and attacked in the afternoon and caught them by surprise and killed 600 some odd Mexicans, and then only 9 Texans died. And then they caught Santa Ana trying to escape. He had taken off his uniform. See, they didn't tell you all this stuff in there. He tried to take off his uniform and dress as a private or whatever and get away. And then, but they caught him, and like, you know, because all the people were acting weird around him, they knew who he was. Like all the other Mexican prisoners, they figured out who he was, and they executed him. So yeah, and then that's how Texas got its independence. I'm telling you, the lady on top here, hideous. One of the more famous planes there, the Texan T6, built in Fort Worth, I believe. Actually, I've done a video on one of those. It'll be linked down below if you'd like to see it. On my other channel, Flying Doodles. We took one up. Actually, Dakota took one up. It was the Navy variant of it, but it's the primary training plane for fighter pilots in World War II. All right. Texas History Museum.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, it was cool. We didn't spend a whole lot of time there, maybe 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, we didn't. I think we both took a bunch of Texas history in school too.
Yeah.
We're both from Texas, so.
Yep. All right, I guess we'll go check out Lady Bird Lake and then head back to the RV and get some work done.
Okay.
Right here next to downtown, Lady Bird Johnson Lake.
Can't keep us away from the water for long.
Yeah. I don't know if I mean, I guess it technically is a lake. It's pretty small. It's more like a canal, but a lot of people come here to hang out. It's pretty. There's a bunch of people, what do they call, not rowing, what do they call it, sculling or something? I don't even know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sculling. I've never heard of that.
Bad, you're right. It's called rowing.
Yeah, I thought it was called rowing. Maybe you're thinking of like a European.
Yeah, I don't know. They're getting ready to race, it looks like. Back in a good position to see the end of the race. But.
No. That really does seem like such a fun sport.
Until your arms are just burning right now
but
at the end.
That's good.
Yeah, I know.
I bet it's the best workout.
I'd like to see you do it.
I'd like to see you do it. You'd be all like ripped.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're saying I'm not in shape right now?
You are, you're in great shape.
Oh, thank you. Camera's about to die anyway, so we are going to head back to the RV, do some work, chill out for a little bit, and then gotta find a place to go to dinner.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye guys.